Good morning here from Wild Song Ranch. Saturday morning, March the 6th, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So we are going to show you a moving hay this morning. So we have a bunch of hay bales that maybe you can see over there on the side of the barn. We need to be moving them inside, or not moving all of them, but the hay inside is where we actually stuff and fill our hay every day, multiple times a day. It's not nice to be filling hay outside when the weather's bad. So we're going to show you what it takes to move a bunch of 1,000-pound hay bales, about 40 of them, into the barn today. So let's go. Move the skid steer out of the way. Park it off to the side. So if we can see in here, this is where our hay goes. We turn the light on for you. We fill up this whole area here with hay. So we'll need to move a few things out of the way. Come back and do the rest of them later, but go ahead and take a look at that hay spot. So we're gonna just start getting hay bales and moving them in one at a time. Stacking it about 3 or 4 high with about 3 or 4 rows behind it. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So this particular hay load, we just have these 3 stacks left here, but we started with, oh gosh, I don't know, recall exactly, about 120 bales, I believe, but that was several months ago. We go through a little more than 1 bale. Well, it depends, about a bale a day to feed all the horses. Currently about 40 horses here on the ranch. And going like that. So actually that's probably the first thing that we'll need to do is just untarp everything. So get the untarping first. All the things you get to learn. So this was a great find. These little guys, I had tarps fly off because I was trying to keep them connected with things that were not nearly as strong as these. So these little, I don't know what they're even called, but they work great. So this tarp, I think I got them all done. Oh, we still got ice and water on top, that's exciting. We've had a lot of snow. There we go. Watch out for that hazard. So we'll do that real quick. I want to come get a look at this. So the ice has frozen the bottom of our tarps into the ground here, which is unforeseen. But it looks like I'm getting lucky getting to pull it out without it actually breaking anything. I'll worry about folding it up a little bit later as well. Okay, looks like we got a path, a little bit of it, albeit quite icy. It's actually a couple inches of ice here, so that should be fun. I think the skid steer won't mind. Okay, so yes, this hay here we're going to be putting into the barn. Let's show you how we do that. So here's our, I will say when I started out doing the hay, I did not have the proper tools. I got the skid steer, which was an essential purchase, it's turned out. But I was using a fork, basically a forklift attachment for moving hay around that just had kind of these small little spears in them. And while it got the job done, sort of, it was a little dangerous, things falling, and I could only lift like 1 or 2 at a time because they just topple over. So this particular one here, super nice. It goes extra high. You can see it has the spears at the bottom. These spears are sized exactly for the hay that we have. So when I put them through the hay bales, they go all the way through the hay, but leave about an inch or two on the other side. So if I end up, they don't go through the hay. And I can stack like 2 or 3 high, no problem. I could probably try 4, but nah, 4 is probably a little crazy. But anyhow, these are all stacked. I guess at the end they're stacked 4, but we'll show how it gets done. We have the skid steer sitting over here. We will have to change attachments. So we'll show you how that's done as well. Super easy. I'll be able to show you all from inside the cab, actually. I guess you'll be outside, but I can explain it from the inside here. Okay, so we just start this. We'll see. Hopefully it's not gonna be too loud, but we'll try. Okay, we got the skid steer turned on. You're probably hearing the sounds I'm hearing, but we'll give it a go and see what happens. So first thing I'm going to do is take this one off, and I can do it all automatic from inside, which is great, super handy. So I'm unlocking this particular piece, and I can just sort of check to make sure it's unlocked. Yep, we're unlocked. So it's a quick release, drop it down to the ground. And I head over and connect the new one on. So super nice that you can just connect, attach, reattach without having to open anything. I'm very happy that this particular skid steer has that capability. So here I'll make sure to lock it. So what I'm checking now is just checking to make sure it's locked, and there are the 2 little pins at the bottom I see, so it's locked in. This one's now locked in place. So we'll go ahead and get started. On this last bell, it's actually quite intentional that I'm using just a single bell at the end, because you can see we have our bells stacked 3 high. So when I take the last bell, I put it next to those last couple that I did. It gives us a little bit of a staircase. So put it in there, and then I'll back up and push it in. Good. So with that, hay's done, and time to go clean up. Take this first tarp, and we can get it folded up. There we got it. Good to go. Put it all up and on to the next job.